Down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the trailer.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, so just kind of like I just went from
Welcome to
bottom
the
to
Sound
back.
of the Screen
Huh?
Squad. They didn't hear anything you were saying because I didn't flip the screen at the right time.
Okay,
Like
good.
always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar.
And as you can tell, this week, finally a full return to the movies.
Ready to rumble?
Great. A good movie to see in theaters. One with the original one, the part one, I missed in theaters, but I loved when I ended up getting it on digital and watched it. A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah, weird enough, I did not watch it in A Quiet Place.
Huh?
That was stupid.
There's some assholes behind me talking about the movie. I kept shushing the whole time.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
hate
you're
that.
you're those kind of people.
Yeah.
I'm the
The
shusher.
shushers.
Bro, the movie's called A Quiet Place because there's very little like actual dialogue. It's all signing. So, well, mostly signing. Yeah, I want to like watch this movie.
And when you want to hear the
miss-
signing,
I want to hear the details and sound in which, like, you hear him coming, like,
How's it here? Hand
Like-
slaps.
yeah.
John Krasinski did another great job. Like
He wrote,
He didn't
wrote, directed. Well, he's part of the screen. He wrote the screenplay. No, right? On the first one and this one.
I thought it said written and directed by.
Yeah. Call me crazy.
I think
Did you
that's what the screen said.
And did you get the intro too?
he's really
yeah.
he did a really good job. Like the first
Thanks
the first
for coming
one
to the movies.
in the first one, yeah, I like that. But in the first
How you doing?
in the first Quiet Place, he was able to build like suspense and build like atmosphere and all that with a movie that's so quiet. He did it again in this one. Like although this one is different, it did still build the suspense. Kind of was almost leaning into territory of Army of the Dead with the kid. I was starting to get annoyed. I was starting to get really annoyed with the son being such a whiner.
Was
Such
Hey,
a-
he didn't want to die.
maybe.
No, I get it, but
I mean, no one wants to die.
But,
It just happens.
it was just it started to get on my nerves. But again, it was one of those movies where the first one was very much the daughter and John Krasinski. This one now it's split up. Now it's like the son also gets his time to shine. Like in this one, like a redemption moment.
By the way, spoiler alert.
Well, I'm not saying anything. Just you get the time
Welcome
to shine.
to a spoiler squad.
Right? I'm not spoiling anything, but it's at least not yet. But
give us 5 minutes.
yeah, it's gonna get to the spoiler territory. So if you're gonna watch this, we'll warn you when we're gonna get the spoilers.
I
But
figure some shit out.
but like seriously, at least like in the first one, it was a lot more the daughter and the father. This one is more. It splits, and you have people getting their time to shine. That's what I really enjoyed. And the good thing about it is the trailer didn't really spoil much. But I don't think there's really much to spoil in the movie.
Well, in the trailer, all you see, the majority of the trailer is the beginning of the movie, in which
yeah.
where John Krasinski still in the movie.
We're not going to spoil anything yet, right? So you still have you
Did you watch the first one?
We're not going to spoil anything for this movie.
Okay,
You
but
haven't
the
seen
first
the
one.
first
He
one.
died, right?
Bob,
I was watching.
Ozzy, shut up. Can
Watching
you
last
relax? You're being like a dick. Relax.
All right.
Easy.
Like
drink
a dick.
Drink your
I am
coffee.
a dick.
Drink your coffee. Shut the fuck up. No,
Because
so
he's ready to fight. Look at that shirt.
about to get his ass whooped is what's going to happen.
Hey, yo, Chico.
So the beginning. So yes, the movie, the trailer does just kind of like show you a lot of the beginning of the movie and very little of the rest of the movie. But again, really well shot. The story was really good, and I like the new characters that they introduced and where they went with the story. That's like my take is I really enjoyed the sequel as a whole. There's really nothing much that I'm gonna say that was bad about it, other than the fact that just a point the sun kind of gets annoying.
You know where I want.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
but I'll let you go, Edgar. Go on.
No, I thought it was great. It
Yeah,
was a great movie.
All right.
I wasn't expecting much. Usually sequels aren't that great, but this one was good. It was really good. It was a good addition to it, and I had no problem with the kid.
yeah, and you know what I think it
Fair
was
shot.
strong. It was stronger because of the fact that John Krasinski didn't have to pull double duty. In the first movie, if you've seen the first movie, we're gonna talk about it because it already came out. You know, he is acting and directing in the first one. This one, he's mainly just directing the movie. He's able to pull full focus on directing, and the what is it, the tempo of the movie, the timing, it did nothing felt too rushed, nothing felt slow. It felt like a well-paced movie.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
the
give you
one
that.
thing. Like it's an hour and a half, right? When movies nowadays are over, like I just went to go see Cruella, and I swear that movie was like 4 hours long.
It's two, I
Not
think.
not a bad movie. I think it's 2.5 hours long, but it
Yeah.
does feel long. But it's not bad, but it felt long. Whereas A Quiet
But
Place
I didn't
too.
know Corella was Asian.
Yep, and one of the guys is played by Bradley
damn it.
Cooper, and it takes place in Hawaii, no longer London. They changed a lot. No, but
And the guys just talk to each other without making any sounds.
yep, nothing makes sense. And it was directed by Cameron Crowe.
Camera Crow.
But again, like
Piece of shit, motherfucker.
Hey, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. You can hear me?
Easy.
he
You heard
gave-
me? I'm sorry.
He gave
You-
us.
Can you hear me?
He gave
Yeah.
us. He gave us Lizzie McGuire.
He also gave us Almost Famous in that son of
Lizzie
a
McGuire.
bitch scene of
I'm
everyone
not
singing
allowed
Tiny
to-
Dancer. Fucking Tiny Dancer.
Give us a song about Tony Danza.
Hold me
So
closer, Tony Dancer.
right. So no, but like when you
Hey,
watch
Angela. Sorry, what?
when you watch like A Quiet Place too, like again when you compare it to a lot of like bloated movies that we've seen lately, this one's it's well paced, and it feels like they didn't waste anything, and the actors in it. I still like the main actress, the one who I already forgot her name, but she's the deaf one.
the deaf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the deaf actress. It's all really well done, and you feel like the ramifications of the first movie. Like they had no time to grieve the fact that the father, sacrificed himself in the first movie. Like it feels like it really just goes like straight from the first movie right on, like right away. Like it's like it just feels like really well paced and fast. Like it just goes because that's what it feels like. Like if the situation was real, that's how it would go. You don't have time to mourn, to bury, to do all this stuff. You have to find those little moments. And it's this.
So we're just gonna dive right in.
This I haven't said anything. I'm just saying that you have to find the little moments. Now we're getting into spoiler territory, right? Unless anyone
Yeah.
wants to say anything non-spoilery yet.
No, I got spoiler only.
Okay, so we are gonna go spoiler now. So be fully aware. If you haven't seen A Quiet Place 2, come back after you've seen it.
It's a recommendation. There you go. Done.
Yeah. So now spoiler.
Like and subscribe. Dun, dun, dun.
No, we're not ending the episode.
Oh, okay.
Now it's all spoilers, bro. A lot of people die. There's like 5 main actors in this movie. They're really
all
just
of
the
them
5,
died.
and not all of them died. Like one of them, like they introduced Jaimin Hunsu, which I would want to. They say he has a kid. They kind of explain how he gets to the. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back before we talk about the island and before we talk about the, the Aussie aliens that can't swim.
Yeah, because I can't swim.
Yeah.
Fuck you for bringing that up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
put
you
my
can't
personal
swim?
business out there. I can't swim. Put my personal business out there. How dare you?
So the movie starts off right after the events of the first movie, right? Right after the events of the first movie, you have.
It starts off with day 1.
Well, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yes, it does
Yeah.
start off with the prequel at the very beginning, and that's good. I like the fact of how they set up how the monsters get, or in this case, the aliens, because they are aliens.
Man, a whole town watching like a little league baseball game. It's like, damn,
Where
that
we get where we
sucks.
get introduced to Cillian Murphy's
Scarecrow,
Cillian Murphy's character,
Scarecrow. Just say Scarecrow. It's easier.
Cillian Murphy, which he's in this movie. He rocks his 28 Days Later look at the very beginning of the movie. Like he looks like he just came off of the very beginning of 28 Days.
He looks
Later.
like a cousin fucker, so he does. Just saying, he does. He's got this trucker hat, wife beater. Just saying. Go on.
As he's wearing his tank top.
With a mustard stain on it. I know there's a mustard stain somewhere.
It's chorizo, but okay.
Yeah, that's gross. Even worse. Penis.
Someone left their chorizo on me.
Yeah, it's not the first.
Those
time.
aren't letters.
It's not the first time. So they take you to day one. Even though it's interesting, they didn't. I don't think they even tried to de-age the kids because the kids look older than from the first movie. So it's weird to go back to day one and the kids still look older than what they did in the first Quiet Place. But again, this movie was filmed like what 2 years ago. It was done 2 years ago, and it's like the kids don't look that older because the kid from Honey Boy now looks way older. Who plays the son?
That's where I've seen that kid. Sorry.
And then Emily Blunt was from Devil Wears Prada, which is your favorite movie.
I do like that movie. Not my favorite. It's not too Wong Fu. No. It's all right. It's good though.
It's my wife's number one go-to.
No, it's not. It's cutting edge. Shut up.
Huh?
Topic.
No, so you get introduced day one to the alien invasion. You see the destruction that they cause as soon as they land. It's interesting how you start. The first movie was very, very quiet, and this movie starts off with so much noise. Like it is somewhat peaceful and quiet until the aliens show up, and then everyone starts screaming. People's phones start going off. People are getting wrecked by these aliens.
Yeah.
Like really, like crazy.
I wanted to see that girl die with the phone. I wanted to see her die, but instead they kind of implied they all died.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like,
and then the guy saying the that prayer.
Yeah, and then interesting how John, like the dad was like, just shut up. We're gonna get caught. Just keep it quiet. Just keep it quiet. Get caught.
Don't let them know we're here.
But it does lend something when
It kind of sorry. It kind of reminded me of remember in Predator when Carl Weathers is going after what's his name, the bald head guy.
Jean-Claude
And
Van
then
Damme.
he sees him. He puts his hand on his mouth. Goes.
So it does lend something interesting.
I forget his name.
This does lend something interesting to think about because you have a main character who's deaf, right? Who's deaf and is not aware that she can make noise like herself, like is not aware of the level of noise that she makes, and have her pitted against aliens who are sound sensitive that could pick up sounds. That to me was like the toughest thing because especially later in the movie when she breaks off on her own and having to deal with that alone, it's like that takes me back to Book of Eli. You never know Denzel was blind the whole time. Spoilers.
So when did she break off?
She breaks free when she saw
it. Yeah, she breaks off after what time? Because you skipped the whole.
No, I'm just saying later on when she breaks off. I'm just talking about. I'm not talking about the actual story. I'm just saying about the daughter. It's crazy that.
Yeah, we're not going to go through the entire story.
Yeah. I mean, well.
Yeah, so I'm just like when the daughter ends up breaking off.
I don't have all day.
When the daughter does end up breaking off, it's just crazy. Like to me, that built more suspense because to know that character can't hear, and even though you have the weapon, the sound weapon that the father created in the first one, that I don't know what. By the way, when we talk about that weapon, how she's powering that amp.
Yeah,
exactly.
When she cut the power cord, I don't see a battery. I don't see anything like that. Whatever. It's a movie. I was like, interesting. That's a cool Ghostbusters like travel pack, weapon you have.
Unless it had batteries. I didn't really look at the back of the amp when she cut the cord.
Me either, but it warrants a rewatch.
Well, they don't give you enough time to figure that out. That's the thing. That's just the one little like flaw in it. It's like they don't they don't actually show you the power source, but they just show you if it needs it or not.
But I think what I do like in regards to the daughter's side of the story is she's just doing it to not just save herself and her family, but she wants to save everyone. And that's one thing that when you get introduced to Cillian Murphy's character at the beginning of the movie, he has a family, and he has kids, he has a wife. When you come to find
Not
out,
no more.
when you come to find out, when you meet after you meet him later, after on day 400 and whatever, that's all been taken away. That's a man who's lost everything.
And his skills are pretty good.
And
His art skills are pretty good.
no, yeah, and one thing that I thought is that they were gonna make him some sort of crazy guy. Like
Yeah.
at
At
a
the
point,
beginning, yeah.
At a point,
I got
I
that
was like,
feel.
yeah, I got the feel that he wasn't gonna be he wasn't gonna be a good guy. But
I think that was good though because when they break off by themselves, you kind of get that you get that feeling that he's probably not going to be a nice guy,
yeah, that's then I was like
and
waiting
so
for
that
the
kind of
turn.
throws you off. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ends up having a redemption story for him.
Yeah, I mean, for someone who's lost everything to risk the whatever he has left to actually honor, like that's the whole thing is like he wants to honor the fact that he couldn't save his family then, but he can save other people now.
Now, when they finally got to the island, and he was on the beach with the little picture, and he had this gun with him, I was thinking, oh, he's gonna kill himself. He's totally gonna kill himself. Please kill himself. Please. I was like, and then he hears the boat. Oh,
Although I did, one thing that I did like is the crazy boat people. I was like, that's nuts, especially that little girl. When they show the little girl, because the crazy little like burnt up sea girl that they show when she comes on screen, I thought it was like a vision of his imagination, because they
For a
didn't-
second there, yeah.
yeah, because the girl, the other daughter, she didn't acknowledge the other girl that was running around, and I thought he was just seeing something. I was like, oh, bro, he's crazy. Like they made that thing look like he was crazy. And then to tie that at the same time with the son investigating the place where he lives, and he's seeing the art, and he goes into that room, and I'm like, oh, they're setting up that he's some sort of like he killed his family or something. And far from the truth, he was telling the truth. He is a good guy, but it's like they did such a good job with the way they built that in the movie.
yeah, I agree.
And then you get to like
The boat people with Jesus.
the boat people, yeah, and the fact that were they gonna take her to like have their way with her? Were they gonna eat her? Or were they gonna what were they gonna do? Maybe, I don't know.
All I know is I like the attention to detail, like to their eyes. They're all like they're missing, like they've lacked sleep because they're so like paranoid.
Lack
Everything.
sleep
So
and
their eyes
water,
are red.
and water, because they're on. I don't know if that's salt water that they're on. Is that a lake? They can't drink that water. I don't know, but
I
they
think
look
that-
dehydrated.
I think that threw me off a little bit because I was like, I don't want this to be like The Walking Dead. As soon as I saw them, I was like, oh no, here we go. It
Zombies.
gets stupid.
And it was just dehydrated people.
Yeah.
And
Scurvy.
they're the reason and from what I gather is that they knew about the song and they figured it out, and they were just stopping and killing people. They were just
No, I
they
don't
were just
think
a
they
bunch of
figured
crazy
it out.
people. That's what I thought, and that's another interesting thing, that the son hears Beyond the Sea on the radio, and the daughter instantly picks it up, and she's smart. She's smart. She's very much like, I guess she takes after the dad,
The pappy.
the pappy.
Wow.
Like,
Moms can be smart too.
No, I'm not saying that she's not. That they're not, because the mom is brave in this movie too. She goes and she has to get. Oh, that was another thing. When she goes and she does her side story, having to get an oxygen tank and medicine. So her son, the other son, the older son, who had gotten his foot caught in a bear trap.
Yeah, and cried like a bitch. God.
But whatever. You cry when I flick your nutsack.
Hey, that hurts, bro. That hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
That hurts. Yeah, just
A
grazing.
little
them,
a
that
little
sucks.
ball tap, you were like, and you fall over and start vomiting all of a sudden.
That's not what I'm doing.
No, but like luckily the bear trap didn't like crush his bone. It just
You
cut
guys are really
skin.
close brothers.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
but that's the name of a bar in West Hollywood.
so the luckily the son didn't get his bone crushed by the thing.
Yeah, just the skin.
Yeah, literally just skin, the skin of his sack.
It still would have hurt.
No, no,
I
I
probably would have
definitely.
been crying
No,
too.
of course, it would have hurt. I would have been crying too, and my
I
camera's
was
about to die.
disappointed
Oh my god.
when I'm going to it.
Easy there.
I was disappointed in the fact that okay, so when she goes on her side story, he's there, he walks away, the tank is already in like a red. So he goes, looks around, freaks out, goes back in. When he goes in there with the baby into a little like furnace, he locks himself in. I was like, oh, they're gonna die. They're totally gonna die. I'm like, yes, the little boy's gonna die. He's gonna be the reason baby died. She's gonna show up. Here's what I was hoping. She shows up, sees him dead, actually cries out a little bit, and the thing kills her. That would have been dope. Would have been dope. And then all you're left with is with Scarecrow and the daughter. Just saying.
Perhaps. My camera is dying, so I have to make a quick switch.
Okay.
All right. While you guys keep talking, I have to make a switch. I don't know why my
This
camera.
guy with his technical difficulties.
It's
Always.
just the camera. Relax.
They make pills for that.
Mm.
But yeah, I was literally hoping that was gonna happen. I was hoping that like that they would have killed Emily Blunt, and then
Nah.
we would have been happy.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird. So it's weird because I think the baby was also played by Jacob Tremblay. So I was like,
I did like the little sacrifice, because when she finally shows up and she sees him in there, and the older kid had just been like, all right, let's save this baby.
Yeah. I mean, again, overall, like the movie was just. It has
the baby was
like,
crying. They used oxygen to keep it.
That's the best part about the movie is that every little piece of everything that happens in the movie, it's all enjoyable and it's all suspenseful. That's the thing about it. It was all very suspenseful, very well timed, and very well made. And when we get to the final, the final act with the island and them actually broadcasting the feedback sound to help people learn to kill the
Not even.
alien.
It just. Did you see that? Well, spoiler alert, but
We said
they just
spoilers,
died
huh?
from the sound.
Yeah. Well,
They don't have to do anything.
prolonged.
Yeah.
Well,
They really don't have to do anything.
No,
When you hear it for long enough,
they,
all of a sudden-
they didn't die from the sound. They didn't, unless they put something after the credits that I missed.
No, like when
Okay.
in the sound booth when she gets the thing, puts it on there, gets the sound blasting at it.
She stabs it with a stick. She stabs it through the ear.
No, but because the sound. Okay, so when she did that, yeah, she killed that one. But the other one, when he had his little stereo, whatever,
Yeah.
cold at him, the sound alone, after X amount of time, he goes.
Yeah.
Like it flops over. It's almost like someone unplugged it and it was like.
Well.
Did you not watch it?
I don't remember seeing an alien die from just the sound. Hold on,
Because he didn't shoot it. He had the gun pointed at it. Didn't shoot it.
What are you?
I didn't want to say anything like that because I don't want to spoil it. But thanks.
Who gives a shit? If you're watching this, you know it because you want to watch. You want to know what happened or what we thought about it. For some reason, I don't know what we thought about it. But whatever.
Well, my camera's dead and my other camera's not working either. So it's just
there you
audio
go.
at this point for me.
Nice. We don't get to look at you, but I do.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
Well done, cameras.
Well
You'll see my
done.
name, and hear my voice, but you won't see my face. It's fine. I am now the invisible
Love you
man.
too.
Blank man.
Yeah.
Damien
No,
Wayans
but
style.
I didn't. No, see, but seriously, I didn't see any of the aliens die from just the sound. I guess I have to rewatch it, but I didn't catch that. All the aliens that I saw that got killed, they all got shot
No.
when they heard the sounds.
No. You
Nope.
literally.
Because there's only 3 aliens that they kill in this one.
Did you fall asleep?
There's no 3 aliens. There was more aliens.
There's a bunch of aliens.
that got killed.
I thought there was
a lot
only
of them.
3. Like, there's the first one that they shoot when they're going to the warehouse.
Okay.
Then the one that they at the train.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's 4.
By the way, that train scene, dude, it's visually pretty.
The train, yeah, the train
Yeah,
alien.
especially when you see the hole in the sidecar.
Oh no,
and
5, because in
you're
the,
like,
there's the
"What?"
drowning one,
Yeah.
the one that drowns. That's when you find out they can't swim, and that's how the people on the when they explained that whole story is that they figured out that the aliens can't swim. They were Aussie, and that instantly just went straight to the bottom of the ocean and they drowned. They got 5, like what they said, 5 boats, big boats, to be able to take people from there.
12 big boats ready to set sail.
And people
And
just started.
the second to realize that that they were able to get away with one boat, people went crazy and
started
overran all these other boats, and all these other boats
And
ended up
caused not just that, they caused so much noise that these aliens came and
came
started,
back and started killing everybody,
Yeah.
and they only got 2 boats out.
Yeah, and that's all the people that are on there. And that was
See?
that was a
I
crazy
pay
thing.
attention.
When I saw that part. I just don't remember an alien dying from sound. But I guess I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, that sound was just.
I remember I remember when they played the sound, they still had to shoot an alien.
It was like Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
God damn it! I'm bad.
Guantanamo.
Guantanamo. So no, I don't remember that. But when they showed the island of people, the island of lost toys, when they showed them,
Dr. Moreau.
yeah. When they showed them, I was like, oh, these are like backwater people. People are gonna like, I like your teeth.
Oh no! It looked like the village all of a sudden.
I was like, oh, bro, these guys are gonna get murked. And
Yeah.
it was, and then he just turns around. It's all families. They're having a barbecue. There's music playing.
Looks like one of those David Koresh camps. Yeah, David Koresh, remember? Throwing it back, taking it back.
You're dating yourself.
Oh yeah,
Because no one else will. So when that happened, and then you get introduced to the tribe that's living on the island, and it's such a nice life, and the aliens can't get in, and of course it has to get wrecked by an alien showing up, because the boat that the alien was just standing on ended up making it to shore. But I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I don't remember an alien dying from just
because the boy confronted the alien with his little boombox.
But he shot him.
And then he put the turbo base, and he didn't shoot anybody.
Yeah, he did. He grabbed the gun and he shot him.
He didn't shoot him.
I remember him shooting the alien.
You don't remember nothing then, because you fell asleep.
When I see you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I don't care what my mom says. I am going to literally knock the teeth out of your stupid fucking mouth.
Oh, it's a good thing we can't see him. You can see his angry face.
Yeah, I can see him.
So
that's funny. Well, there goes that promise.
Next time I see you, you are going to regret everything you said right now at this very moment.
I don't know what you missed it. You missed
that is a promise.
Missed the fact that no one got shot. He did not shoot anybody.
That is a
he
promise.
was ready to do it.
You can take to the bank.
He held the gun.
I am going to
in the
break
thing's
your
face,
nose.
and then also
one
goes.
swoop. You are gonna eat soup for 3 weeks.
Oh, that'd be nice. My poop would be nice and like.
You're gonna piss
right
blood for like 3 months straight.
It's nothing new to me. It's fine.
Memory.
You're gonna
Next
get
episode's in memory of.
Yeah, it's gonna be in
memoriam. I'm gonna live forever.
In memoriam.
No, but I swear I don't remember I swear that the kid shot him at the end.
No, he did. He was ready. He was there, and then all of a sudden, I think just like had a seizure and just flopped over.
I'll have to rewatch it now.
Yeah,
After I kill you, completely murder you, I'm gonna go rewatch it.
And then he's gonna come back and he's gonna like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I killed
he's
him.
right. He was right. He was right. I'm sorry. Live from prison.
Like,
what is this? One of those Johnny Cash albums?
Yeah.
Nice. Live from Folsom.
Straight out of Low Cash. So overall, A Quiet Place 2, even though it took so long to be released,
Yeah.
it wasn't one of those that I'm feeling like Black Widow. I feel that I'm gonna be let down by it because I've hyped it up so much.
What,
This
Black
one,
Widow?
yeah, because it took
Why
so
have you
long.
hyped that up?
Because I've been wanting to see that one for such a long time already, and
Well,
I'm a big fan of Marvel. You know me, I'll watch like I'm a big fan of all the whole Marvel series, and
And how they all
I'm really
connect
excited of
everything?
how they're gonna connect it after the fact that it's with Endgame and everything, but like this movie, since it took so long to release, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be awkward or whatever, and I hope it's good, but it lived up to my expectations. I enjoyed the whole movie. It did not let me down in one bit to watch this one.
no, it was really good. It's
It's
actually
directed again
surprisingly good.
the sound is really well done because in a movie that's called A Quiet Place,
It focuses on it.
you have to focus on sounds, and they did what Resident Evil couldn't do, the jump scare with crows.
Oh, that, I
They
remember that one.
used the Resident Evil jump scare with crows, and it was effective. It was effective in this movie. It
Yeah.
made me jump. My butthole puckered for a bit. It was cool. It was enjoyable. I
See,
like.
when I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to visually. That's why I said it. You don't have to visually
I mean,
show
I
it.
had to show mine
I'm
to
gonna
do.
beat you to a bloody pulp. All you're
Man,
going
did I
to
go
be,
back there?
all you're gonna be is a
Man.
pile of mush and teeth with a little bit of
and
like
teeth.
facial hair.
Little bit. You can tear it out.
Yeah,
It's gross.
I'm going to murk you.
Well,
Well, this movie actually, I think it was helped a lot by the fact that you had the same writing team from the first one and the second one. So you have a lot of continuity to actually that makes sense. You know, sometimes they put new writers in sequels stuff like that, and just kind of throws off the feeling. It just didn't do it. So it was actually it helped out a
except
lot.
the solar powered amp.
Yeah,
Make sure when you rewatch it, make sure to see if the it
yeah,
had, like, a
I'm
battery.
gonna have to like check that out and follow it.
It
I will
could
watch.
it be
I'm
that
gonna
could it be
try to
that
watch
the
it
that the
early, so
could it be that it's
nobody's
using
there.
the battery power from the
The microphones
coconut?
don't really no microphones don't really have battery power. It's usually the
No,
opposite
because
way.
it's a
amp.
bit of a because it's a
But
speaker itself, so it's probably
it's the opposite way, right? It's usually like the amp would power the mic.
yeah. I have no idea how they're gonna figure that one
That's
out. But
usually how that goes.
yeah.
But again, it's like well done movie, super enjoyable, and nice. Like I know it was Edgar's return to the theaters.
How was it?
It was good. It was masks free.
Okay, but how was it though? Like was it packed or no?
Yeah, it was packed. There's a lot of
Oh.
people there for it.
Yeah, when I went, it wasn't sold out, but it was packed. But
Yeah,
I saw it on Thursday at like 5 p.m. I
I
said
saw
the day
Thursday
before
like
it released.
I saw it Thursday like at 10. So
Yeah, I didn't go during prime time, but
Yeah, I didn't go prime time either. I went early.
But it feels like like the movies are starting to get like because all the other movies I'd seen in theaters were scattered. It was still like 20% capacity or 30%. Here, at least here in California, but when I went to go see Cruella last night, that one, the theater was like it was still socially distanced tickets, so if every group had 2 seats between them, but it looked like it was filled up.
Nice.
how was
So
Cruella?
that's
Looks like we're
that's a
getting
video
back
for
to
another
normal,
time.
which is
Yeah,
a good thing.
yeah,
How was Cruella?
that's a video for another time.
Is it though?
It's a video.
We're
for
not really gonna do
another
that.
time.
We're just gonna.
That's a conversation for another time.
No, because I don't want to watch that.
I
He said he liked it.
I liked it, but it was too long. I mentioned it earlier that Cruella, I
I had
think
a
it was
nickel first time I
was
heard
two and
that.
a half hours long. I feel it, but it felt like it was 4 hours. It could have probably been less than 2.5 hours. I don't even know how long it was, but it felt long. But it wasn't a bad movie. But it felt like they tried to make Cruella in the vein of Joker, and made it a mental health type of movie, where I'm gonna
Shit.
just spoiler this little piece of it.
Oh my goodness.
Cruella has it's a multiple personality disorder thing.
So she
Oh
split.
wow!
Split.
No, I don't want to watch
it's a
it.
split.
For
Yeah,
sure.
so
You spoiled it for me already.
yeah, whatever. You weren't gonna watch it in the first place.
Did you even think it was gonna be a different way?
No, I thought it was gonna be
because
like
the trailer alone shows
can
that
you,
she's a different.
if you let me finish.
And he ruined the
You
end
asked me a
for
question and then you want me to
earlier,
respond
too.
and you cut me off. It's one of those where she's one person, but she compensates. Her personality compensates what she lacks by creating Cruella.
So like the mask.
Yeah, or Joker.
Nah,
But it literally the movie sounds. One thing I'll give Cruella is the soundtrack is great. The music in it is great. The connection between Cruella and 101 Dalmatians is great. The movie to me was good, but it felt too long. And it could have been paced better. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll watch it today. So it's great.
Yeah. But on that note, guys, A Quiet Place 2. Return to the theaters. Check it out. It's the Dolby it if you can, because it's such a great that's how you
Yeah,
want to
sound's
watch a movie
great.
like this, because this movie really emphasizes sound. Big on a movie that doesn't have much dialogue.
Directed by Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And,
Cillian Murphy is great. I think it is Cillian Murphy, right? It is Cillian Murphy.
It's nice to see him as a
Sue-
good guy.
yeah, Sue Storm is in it as well.
Nothing has been
Confirmed.
confirmed.
I know.
So
But we all hope. We hope.
she was supposed to be Black Widow in the first place, anyway.
We hope she. Because that's just you when you think about it in the long run, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Everybody's good. The returning cast is great. All the people they've added.
Scarecrow is good.
The building of the rest of the world, because when the first movie took place in a farm, now they've expanded it to more they widened the range of it, showed the town, showed a little bit more of everything, and it's a well done movie, very deserving of a theater watch and a return to the theaters for this movie.
Samuel Hunsu's 3 minutes in the movie.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he dies.
On that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
Make
Apparently
sure
I'm gonna get murdered. So whatever. I'm gonna beat you to the Pope.
It is what it is.
You can lose your two fists.
If he dies, he dies.
dies.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe, follow. If you want me to videotape the fact that I'm gonna beat the crap out of Ozzy, let me know in the comments, because I mean it's not much of a I might do it. It's a promise. It's gonna happen. So if you guys want it recorded, I'll record the first slap and then I'll put it up on the YouTubes. I'll live stream the beatdown if you want. I mean, just guys tell me what you guys want to do. We need more followers. Follow, like, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
Just hashtag BDSM.
See you around, kid. Bye, Felicia. He's looking at you, kid. In case I don't see you.